Hey stars, I'm Katia, and today we're diving into one of the questions I hear all the time. Is this love mutual or is it just me? I know how confusing it can be when you're trying to figure out if that special someone feels the same way. Whether you're getting mixed signals or no signals at all, I'm here to help clear things up. But before we get started, you have another reading to choose from as well, with the wonderful LUA. Each of us has our own style. So take a moment to decide which one speaks to you more. And now, to give you a chance to choose, let's take a deep breath together, okay? Think about your question, think about your feelings, and see which of us you feel more drawn to. You can pause the video if you need more time. It's important to go with your intuition. Now, if you're sticking with me, I promise we're going to dive deep into what's really going on with this connection. Let me tell you, the cards today are incredibly interesting, full of insights that could really surprise you. We're going to see if that love is mutual, what obstacles might be standing in the way, and maybe even uncover some unexpected twists that could change how you see everything. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. And of course, we'll explore how you can best navigate through it all. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's see what the tarot has to say. All right, let's get into it. I pulled 3 cards for you: the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Each of these cards tells a different part of your story, and together they give us a clearer picture of what's going on. First up, we've got the Lovers. This is a really exciting card to see, especially when we're talking about love. The Lovers is all about connection, partnership, and harmony. It tells me there's a real spark between you and this person, something deeper than just surface level attraction. There's definitely mutual energy here, and that's a great sign, but let's keep going. Next, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Now this one is all about patience, effort, and waiting for something to grow. This tells me that while there is a connection, it might not be moving as fast as you want it to. It's like one of you, or maybe both, are taking a step back and thinking, is this worth it? Should I keep putting my energy here? This card is basically saying, hang in there. The love can grow, but it needs both of you to put in the work, like planting a seed. You've got to give it time, water it, and let it grow. So this is your moment to take a look at what you're doing and see if there's more you can do to help this love bloom without pushing it too hard. And finally, we've got the Page of Swords. This one brings a bit of a twist. The Page of Swords is all about curiosity, being alert, and sometimes being a little guarded. This tells me that there might be some hesitation. Maybe your person is holding back a bit, just kind of watching from a distance, trying to figure out how they feel before they jump all in. Or maybe it's you, feeling a little unsure and overthinking things. This card is all about communication. If you're not sure where you stand, it might be time to have a chat. But keep it light. This isn't the time for anything too heavy, because the Page of Swords can mean that things might come out a bit sharper than you mean them to. So what's the vibe here? We've got a real connection with the Lovers, potential for growth with the Seven of Pentacles, and a need for some honest but gentle communication with the Page of Swords. The overall feeling I get is that this love does have mutual energy, but it's still in that stage where it needs a bit of nurturing and clarity. It's not totally one-sided, but it might feel like that sometimes because you're both still figuring things out. If I could give you some advice, I'd say be patient. Relationships like this take time, and honestly, that's the beautiful part, watching it all unfold naturally. And if you feel comfortable, maybe open up the lines of communication. It doesn't have to be a big, serious talk. Just let them know how you feel. And lastly, focus on those small, meaningful actions that bring a bit of joy into your day. Whether it's something sweet you do for them, or just something nice you do for yourself, those little things can really shift the energy in a positive direction. Remember, it's not about forcing anything. It's about letting what's already there grow in its own time. Trust the journey and let this love take its course. And if you're interested in getting even deeper insight, I'd love to see you in a live reading session. Just click the link in the description to join me. Thank you so much for being here today. Take care And until next time, loves.
Hey there, stars. I'm LUA, and today we're diving into a question I know a lot of you are struggling with. Is this love mutual or just one-sided? Sometimes we get caught up in mixed feelings, unclear signals, and all the ups and downs, and it can be hard to know if the person we care about is really on the same page as us. Today I've pulled 3 cards that I think will help us get some clarity on this. You won't believe what these cards have to say. Seriously, they're spilling all the tea. Let's find out everything, if this love is shared or even if there might be a twist you didn't see coming. Take a deep breath, settle in, and stick with me. Let's see what the universe has in store for you, alright? The 3 cards that came through today are the Two of Cups, the Moon, and the Hanged Man. Each of these cards speaks to a different aspect of your situation, and together they create a pretty clear picture of what's going on between you and your person. First up, we've got Two of Cups. This is honestly one of my favorite cards to see when we're talking about relationships. It's all about mutual connection, sharing emotions, and really feeling like there's a bond there. The Two of Cups tells me that there is something real between you two. There's definitely love here, and it's not just you, it's mutual. This card is saying that at the heart of it, both of you feel something special, even if it doesn't always show clearly. So I'd say there is definitely a lot of potential here. Then we have the Moon. Now the Moon is all about uncertainty, hidden feelings, and sometimes even fears or doubts. This tells me that while there is love, there's also a lot that's not being said. Maybe your person is scared of being vulnerable, or maybe there are things they're not ready to face just yet. It's like there's this veil that makes everything seem a bit foggy. You might be feeling confused because you're not getting the clarity you need, and that's because they're holding back. They've got feelings, but there's fear there too. The Moon reminds us that sometimes we need to trust our intuition and not get too lost in the shadows of doubt. If you're feeling unsure, it's because things are still hidden, but that doesn't mean they're not real. Finally, we pulled the Hanged Man. This card is all about seeing things from a different perspective, taking a step back, and just letting things unfold instead of trying to control them. It tells me that this relationship might be in a bit of a waiting period right now. Neither of you is ready to make a big move, and that's okay. The Hanged Man asks you to surrender a bit. Stop trying to push for answers or force things to move faster. Sometimes the best thing we can do is take a deep breath and let the universe work in its own time. There's value in just being, in letting things develop naturally without pressure. So what are we really seeing here, stars? We have real love with the Two of Cups, something that's mutual and meaningful. With the Moon, we see that there are some fears and hidden feelings that need to be worked through. And with the Hanged Man, it's all about taking a step back and letting things flow. My feeling here is that this love is mutual, but it's complicated. It's not as simple as just yes or no. There's love, but there's also hesitation, maybe even fear of being hurt, and that's making things move slower than you'd like. What I can suggest is to give both yourself and your person some time to let things settle naturally. I know it's tough to wait when your heart is on the line, but sometimes the best thing we can do is give space for the other person to come to their own realization. Trust your intuition. You know deep down how this person feels. And remember, even if things are moving slowly or feel uncertain, that doesn't mean it's not real. Focus on the love that's already there and try not to get lost in the shadows of doubt. Sometimes just being there, showing up with an open heart, is enough to let love grow. And if you're feeling a little lost, do something small today that makes you feel connected. Whether it's meditating, going for a walk, or just taking a moment to breathe deeply. Those small actions can shift your energy and help bring clarity. Let's trust the journey and let love unfold the way it's meant to. I hope this reading has helped, but if you still feel like there are details missing, come join me for a personal reading tailored just for you. Just click the link in the description to reach out and confirm your spot. I can't wait to connect with you. Thanks for being here, and until next time, stars.